There can be excuses for one game, maybe two. There's no excuse for losing 3 games to 3 subpar teams. We're better than Columbus, and we've given up 2 games to them, and both of them we let them stay in the game. You can't. You got to score more than 2 goals in a game eventually. Like this, honestly, of all the games I've talked about, this is the hardest one to talk about. I guess I'll start with the some of the good, because the good ends up getting overshadowed by the fact that we've lost our third fucking game in a row to a bad team, and this game is a lot similar to yesterday. The first period they came out good and everything. I think the second period was good as well. Went to shit in the third period, but you just I guess focusing on the good, but the Canes can't play a complete game right now. Uh Yeah, I thought I would be more ranty than I am, but like for some reason I'm just more quiet about it because like this feels like pain. This game was painful to watch. Like it's like I mean, my favorite goal of the season happened tonight, and it gets overshadowed. That Martinet goal is one of my favorite goals of the season because it was just 5 guys working insanely hard to get a goal, and that's what you need. And they followed it up with a good shift. They had a good stretch in the third period, and then they gave up one with 28 minutes left after Reimers had an amazing game. I guess Svechnikov got a goal, but then he whiffs one in the shootout, and then so does Nino Niederreiter. You got to hit the net in the shootout, like. And then you can talk about the stick pass, which should have been a penalty. Whatever, if they didn't call it. Play through bad calls. If you actually block the shot or get a stick in on the pass, or don't let him beat you to the puck. He doesn't make that pass, you don't get a goal. If you hit the net in the shootout, you still get a win. If you score if you're not offside on the play like Svechnikov was, then it's not a goal. Like yeah, like this is the first game I don't really feel like talking about, but I made a commitment to myself to try and build a community of Canes fans because if I don't do this, I don't have an outlet to talk about hockey with people. So I'm going to continue to do this even on games I don't want to talk about because this was just painful to watch. We've played better than we haven't played good, and we're still playing better than Columbus, and we're not winning the games. Like there's not much else to say. That summarizes these past 2 games. Losing to Detroit, fine, you won 8 games in a row, but then you got to follow it up with a win to a bad team. Columbus is a bad team, and we've outplayed them both games, and we still lose. That bad teams find ways to lose, and right now this feels like the Hurricanes from pre-Brindamore. You could not get more pre-Brindamore than the past 2 games we've watched. And it's like the fourth line wakes you up and we still can't get the win. We score an overtime goal, but we happen to be offside. And you can talk about the NHL challenging the play, whatever. We're not the favorites. Fine. No, don't be offside there. Do I think we need to review an entire game for an offside that happened a minute before? No, but the NHL wants to make sure in overtime they get it right. Whatever. Like we were offside. Who cares? Like, yeah, is it like kind of annoying that they had to review a minute ago? Yeah, but you know what? If we're on the opposite end of that, if we're Columbus, we're fans, we're insanely happy with that. That's just bias kicking in. Like, it's annoying because our team was at the victim of it. It's not like it's actually a flawed rule. It's actually a good thing. And I'm not going to be mad at Svechnikov for being offside because that's not what cost us the game. What cost us the game was that third period, which was just as bad as the first period, in my opinion. There was a better stretch in there. Like that third period was better than the end of the first period, but it's like you got to hold on and cover up a lead. Yeah, I mean, who would I give Hurricane of the game to? I'll just give it to Reimer. Reimer, I actually thought played a great game, and it's a shame the team behind him couldn't bail him out because, yeah, they couldn't, and like you got to score. That's the bottom line. Is like if the Canes got more goals, because like we got young players who can score. Aho, Svechnikov, Natchez. I mean, Teravainen and Trocheck are out, but Stahl got it. Like your fourth line gets a goal, and like you can't get two goals in one game after your fourth line gets a goal. Your fourth line scores, and you can't help and chip into a very close, tight defensive game. You can't work as hard as Martinuk, Fogel, and Paquette. I think it was Paquette. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, because that's my favorite goal of the season. Like really. So yeah, this game is pain. This feels like the same game yesterday where they got the lead, like, and then you got to protect the fucking lead. Like I've been saying it all season. At least this one wasn't two goals, I guess. Yeah, I'm done. I've said my piece. Maybe I might. I don't know. Like, yeah, like I've said my piece. I don't want to be too hard on people who are playing in the NHL when I'm not. But this game felt like pain, and like, yeah. But anyway, that's all. I'll see you guys Monday for another game against Columbus. Hopefully they can actually, play like the Hurricanes, because this doesn't feel like the Hurricanes. It feels like 2015 Hurricanes, because why not? But and hopefully they can. And if you guys, hopefully they can come out better against them on Monday. If you guys like the content I'm producing on the channel, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Comment down below. Actually, what do you guys think the number one thing for Carolina, just going into the next few games, they should focus on to get back on the right track, actually? You know what? That's what I'll ask you guys to comment down. What can Carolina do to what can they do when they come out and stuff? Focus on the stuff in their control. What do you think the number one thing Carolina should be worrying about when it comes to getting right back on track? But yeah, and I'll see you guys Monday.